We are now in part 3 video. So far we have completed 2 videos in a differential calculus. Isn't it? With that 2 video we have completed the exercise 5.1 also. In part 2 session I gave you one creative problem as your assignment. How many of you have tried that assignment? Students, all of you have to attempt that creative problem. Because in your board exam they were asking nearly for 20 marks, 15 to 20 marks, they were asking the creative questions. So now onwards you have to prepare for that. Only then you can get centum in business maths. Clear? Now for that part 2 session you have creative question. No? For that question, now in the end of the part 3 session you will get the answer. Clear students? Every week you will get creative question, but don't think that always ma'am will try the answer for that. Clear? If you are doing that, you cannot able to attend the creative problems and you cannot able to score more than 75 marks. Clear? Only if you are able to attend creative problems you can score centum. Otherwise no way. Clear? Now in part 3 video we are going to start the new exercise 5.2. So before entering into 5.2, here we are having a new concept which is about limit. What is that? Limit. So before entering into the exercise 5.2, we have to know the definition of limit and what is limit we have to know. Only then we can easily understand this exercise. Clear? Shall we see now the definition of limit? Yes, we will see now. Let f be a real valued function of x. Let L and A be two fixed numbers. If f of x approaches the value L as x approaches to A, then we say that L is the limit of the function f of x as x tends to A and written as limit, okay, x arrow mark A. Is there? No, that you should not read like that. How you have to read means x tends to A. Tends. See the spelling? X tends to A. Okay, hereafter you will get like this only one arrow mark. You should not supposed to say it is an arrow mark. X tends to A you have to read. Clear? Limit in short form we are writing LIM. Okay, limit x tends to A, f of x is equal to L. Clear? Students, in this definition, what they were saying is, if we see one example, you can able to understand this. See, suppose you consider this, you consider limit x tends to 2. Okay, they are giving the question x square plus 3. Okay, consider this is the question. Now, in the definition, what they were saying, if f of x approaches the value L. So, what they were saying, here we are having the f of x. This f of x will approach the value of L. So, when the f of x approaches the value of L as x approaches to A. When this f of x will approach the value here means when x tends to A. In the place of A what we are having? In formula we are having x tends to A, isn't it? So in the place of A here we are having 2. Which means where x tends to 2 means wherever you are having x in the function, you are going to substitute this 2 here. Clear? So x tends to 2 means see here 2 the whole cube plus 3. Here x is there, so instead of x we have to put 2. So 2 square we are having, so 2 the whole square plus 3 is equal to 2 square is what? 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 answer is what? 7. So which is equal to 7. Clear? When this function f of x approaches to L as x approaches to A, only if we are substituting in the place of x2, we are getting the what? L value. isn't it? Then we say that L is the limit of the function f of x. Then 7 is the limit of the function x square plus 3. Clear? As x tends to a. Clear? So this how can we write is limit x tends to a. We are having in this place what we are having limit x tends to 2. F of x place what we are having x square plus 3 equal to L. L place what we are having 7. Clear students this definition? Clear? Clear how the limit definition all of you are clear? Yes. Next, now we'll see the exercise 5.2. Okay, the first subdivision is evaluate the following. Clear? Evaluate the following. See the first question. First question we are having totally 6 subdivision we are having, isn't it? So this is your first subdivision. Now you see the question, limit x tends to 2. Okay, so limit x tends to 2, x cube plus 2 divided by x plus 1. This is what? This is our function f of x. Clear? So in the question they are saying limit x tends to 2, the function is x cube plus 2 divided by x plus 1. Here is equal to, so when you will get the L value, only if x tends to 2, if you are substituting, we will get the L value, isn't it? So wherever you are having x, in x tends to 2. So wherever you are having x, you are going to substitute 2. So x cube means what? In the place of x we are having 2. So we are writing 2 the whole cube plus 2 divided by x plus 1 we are having. So in the place of x we have to write 2. 2 plus 1. 2 cube is what? 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 2 divided by 2 plus 1 is 3. So 8 plus 2 is what? 10 divided by 3. So now this is our L value. Clear? Clear all of you? Students, don't think that all the problems will be easy like this first subdivision. Okay, only for your small understanding they have given first subdivision easily. Remaining other problems are all little bit, it will be little bit complicated only. So listen it carefully. Then next, before going to proceed next problem, we are having some formulas in the limit. First we will see that formula, then we will see the remaining subdivision in first question. Clear? These are some of the formulas in limit we are having. See now the first formula is what? X tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a. See here also x, here also x, here also a if you are getting, and the power alone differing means you can write n into a power n minus 1 where n belongs to q. Clear? The second is limit theta tends to 0, sin theta divided by theta equal to limit theta tends to 0, tan theta divided by theta, answer is 1. Okay, theta tends to 0, sin theta divided by theta is also 1, tan theta divided by theta is also 1. Third formula is limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 divided by x equal to log base e. How we have to say this? Log base e a. Okay, the answer for this is what? Log base e a. Clear? Fourth one is limit x tends to 0, log 1 plus x divided by x is equal to 1. Fifth one is limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x the whole power 1 by x is equal to e. Now the sixth question is, sixth formula is limit x tends to infinity, 1 plus 1 by x. Okay, 1 plus 1 by x, the whole power x is equal to e. Now the last one is limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 divided by x is equal to 1. See, e power x minus 1 divided by x equal to 1. But similarly, if you see a power x minus 1 divided by x equal to what? Log base e a. Clear the difference between third and seventh? Now we'll start doing the exercise 5.2. First question, second subdivision onwards, we'll start now. In exercise 5.2, now we are going to see the first question, second subdivision. Limit x tends to infinity, 2x plus 5 divided by x squared plus 3x plus 9 is our question. So first we are going to write the solution. We'll start the solution now. The same question one more time I have written. See, what we are going to do is we are changing the limit. Why we are changing that I will tell you later. What we are changing is x tends to infinity they have given in the question. But we are writing 1 by x tends to 0. So if you are getting x tends to infinity means, see, I have written in the bracket. You have to change it into 1 by x tends to 0. Why means, if can you able to substitute x instead of x infinity? We cannot. So for that we are taking 1 by x tends to 0. Clear? So after taking that limit, what we have to do is we have to take in the numerator x commonly out. Okay, see, from here 2x we are having, no, from this we are, I have taken this x commonly out. So if this x is outside means what will be here? Only 2. See, that only we have written here. Plus, any x is there? No x is there. So if you are not having x means what you have to do is you write in the divided by x. Okay, so since we don't have x here, so write 5 divided by x. Clear? So if you multiply and see, x into 2 is what? 2x. X into 5 by x is what? X, and this x will get cancelled. Same 5 will get. Clear? Now divided by. See the denominator part, which what we are first term we are having x square. So take that x square commonly out. Clear? So if this x square went, remaining will be 1, isn't it? So that 1 I have written. Plus. Here we have taken x square commonly out, but here we are having only 3x, which means what? 1x is left. So whatever the x if you are not having, that you have to write in the divide form I told you. Here how many x is missing? 1x is missing. So write that x in the divide form. So 3 divided by x plus. Here no x square term. So write 9 divided by x square. That only I have written. Students, why we are writing like this means your x tends to infinity they have given. See, everywhere we are having x only. But we have changed the limit now what? 1 by x tends to 0 we have changed. So, in order to get inside 1 by x form, we are taking the x commonly out. Clear? Clear why we are writing the x commonly out means here 1 by x we are having. So inside also everywhere you have to get 1 by x. Only then we can substitute 0 for that. Isn't it? So we are taking in the numerator x commonly out. In the denominator we are taking x square commonly out. Next step, if you see limit 1 by x tends to 0. Here x and x square will get cancelled. Remaining 1x will be in the denominator. Remaining is what in the numerator? 2 plus 5 divided by x. 5 divided by x, how can we write? 5 into 1 by x we can write. Isn't it? So, divided by, here 1x is there, no, that x. 1 plus 3 by x, how can we write? 3 into 1 by x. Plus 9 by x square, how can we write? 9 into 1 by x into 1 by x. Clear? Now, what we are having in the limit 1 by x tends to what? 0. So, 2 plus, here 5 into 1 by x, now it will become what? 0. Because our limit is what? 1 by x tends to 0 we are having. So, 2 plus 5 into 0 is 0. Divided by this x you have to write as such. Students, carefully listen. Only 1 by x only will tends to 0. Okay, simply for x you should not put 0. Clear? This is wrong. Only this is correct. Clear? Wherever you are having 1 by x, for that only you have to put 0. Clear? So here no 1 by x. Here only x is there. So you should not write here 0. Clear? Next 1 plus 3 into 1 by x. 3 into 0 is what? 0. Plus 9 into 1 by x into 1 by x. So 9 into 0 is what? 0. Clear? The next step what we are having? 2 plus 0 is 2. X into 1 plus 0 is what? X. So limit 1 by x tends to 0. 2 by x we are having. Now this 2 by x, why we are writing 2 into 1 by x? Students, why I am writing this form means by this itself we can conclude 2 into 0 equal to 0. Clear? So to make you to better understanding I am writing. Once if you are becoming familiar, you no need to write this step. You can directly apply here and you can write the answer 0. Clear? 2 into 1 by x. If 1 by x tends to 0, so 2 into 0 is 0. So now the second subdivision answer is what? 0. Clear? Next we will see the third subdivision. Students, in part 3, next first question, third subdivision we are going to see. Limit n tends to infinity, summation n divided by n square. Okay, this is our question. See the solution now. Limit n tends to infinity, summation n divided by n square. I have told you wherever you are getting n tends to infinity, I asked you to change what? 1 by n tends to 0. But we will do that here last step only. Okay, why I will tell you that now. Limit n tends to infinity in summation n formula what? In 10th standard in AP arithmetic sum of the series we have learned, isn't it, this formula? Summation n is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Clear? So that is the formula for summation n. So in the place of summation n, our formula is what? N into n plus 1 divided by 2. So in the place of summation n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So this n square we are writing as such. Clear? Now here or n square. So both will get cancelled. Clear? That n and n square will get cancelled. See, I have cancelled n and n square. Remaining is what is there? Limit n tends to infinity, n plus 1 divided by, here another one is extra one n will be there, no? So that n, 2n. The next step here 1 by 2 is constant. So take the constant 1 by 2 outside. So now limit n tends to infinity, n plus 1 divided by only n is there. So write that n. In the next step, we are applying the n to the each term. How means 1 by 2 limit n tends to infinity, n divided by n plus 1 divided by n. Why we are writing like this? Because this n is commonly having. This n is for this n and this n is for also this 1. So we are writing separately n divided by n plus 1 divided by n. Clear? N divided by n, it will become cancelled. We will get what? 1 plus 1 by n we are getting. Okay. So now we are going to change n tends to infinity as what? What I have told you. N tends to infinity, if they are giving in the question, you have to change it as 1 by n tends to 0. You have to change, I told you, isn't it? So according to that we are going to change now. If you see here n tends to infinity, so we are going to change 1 by n tends to 0. So here 1 plus 1 by n we are having. Okay, next step only we are going to apply the limit inside. So 1 by 2, 1 plus, if 1 by 10, 1 by n, if you are putting 0 means 1 plus 0 is what? 1. So 1 by 2 into 1 is what? 1 by 2. Clear? So now the answer is what? 1 by 2. Clear? Next we will see the fourth subdivision. Students, first question, fourth subdivision, now we are going to see. See, limit x tends to 0, square root of 1 plus x minus square root of 1 minus x divided by x. Here, see what we are going to do is x tends to 0 they are given. So wherever you are having x, you substitute 0. What we will get? X tends to 0 means 1 plus 0 minus 1 minus 0 divided by 0. The denominator also you will get 0. If you are writing, we will get, if the denominator, if you are having 0 means if the answer will be what? It will become infinity. So we should not get infinity. For that you have to think what we can do. So we are going to do now multiplying numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the numerator. Okay, what we are going to do is the conjugate of the numerator. Conjugate means you all know. The word conjugate means what? Minus means you have to take it as plus. Plus means you have to take it as minus. Since we are having here minus, so we are conjugate means what? The same, this term and this term same. Instead of this minus, we are going to write now plus. See, same limit and all will not change. Okay, why we are changing? Because in the denominator we are having x. So if you are substituting x tends to 0, the total value will become infinity. So what we are going to do is now multiplying numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the numerator. See now, limit x tends to 0. This full term I am writing as such, divided by x fully. This fully I have written into. So for this conjugate is what? Square root of 1 plus x. In the place of minus we are having plus square root of 1 minus x, divided by multiplying numerator and denominator. Both numerator we are multiplying and denominator also the same number we are multiplying. Okay, so square root of dividing 1 square root of 1 plus x plus square root of 1 minus x. See now both the denominator here 1 square root of 1 plus x, here also square root of 1 plus x. In between minus sign, here square root of 1 minus x, here also square root of 1 minus x. So this fully we can take it as a, this fully we can take it as a. Similarly this fully we can take it as b, and this full value we can take it as b. So in middle here minus, so here in middle plus. So a minus b into a plus b formula is what? You have learned in 10th standard, isn't it? What is the formula for a minus b into a plus b? See, I have written the side, which is equal to a square minus b square. That is the formula. So, here square root of 1 plus x the whole square. The a square means what? This is our a. So, write the a and write whole square. In formula minus, so minus. What is our b? Square root of 1 minus x the whole square. This square and square root will get cancelled. Here also square and square root will get cancelled. Divided by x into square root of 1 plus x plus square root of 1 minus x. Clear now? The next step, what if square and square root will get cancelled means what will be the remaining in the bracket? 1 plus x minus 1 minus x. Clear? Divided by x into square root of 1 plus x plus square root of 1 minus x. Clear? The next step, we are taking this minus inside. See, 1 plus x minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Minus into minus is plus x. So, minus 1 and plus 1 will get cancelled. Divided by x into square root of 1 plus x plus square root of 1 minus x. Here minus 1 and plus 1 will get cancelled. X plus x is what? 2x divided by x into square root of 1 plus x plus square root of 1 minus x. Clear? X plus x is what? 2x. Now if you see this x and x will get cancelled. Now in denominator we are not having x. So by this time we can substitute the limit x tends to 0 value inside. Clear what I am saying? Can you able to understand? Now this x and x we have cancelled. So no x term in the denominator. In multiplication no x term is there. So now we can substitute x tends to 0 inside. See here only 2 is there, divided by x tends to 0 means 1 plus 0 plus square root of 1 minus 0. Clear? So 2 divided by square root of 1 plus square root of 1. So 1 plus 1 is what? Square root of 1 answer is what? 1 only. So 1 plus 1 is what? 2. So for 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. Clear? Now the fourth question, the fourth subdivision answer is 1. Clear students? The small thing you have to remember is you have to multiply numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the numerator. You have to think in your mind. Clear? The next you will see the fifth subdivision. Students, next first question, fifth subdivision we are going to see. Limit x tends to a x power 5 by 8 minus a power 5 by 8 divided by x 2 by 3 minus a 2 by 3. This is our question. So now in the place of x tends to what they have given a, which means what, wherever you are having x, if you substitute a, what we will get, a 5 by 8 minus a 5 by 8, it becomes 0. Again the denominator also you will get 0 only. So what we are going to do for that, we are starting the solution with multiplying and dividing by x minus a. Clear? Why exactly we are doing only x minus a, if you see, means we are having one formula. Okay, some important results in limit I have written no certain 7 to 8 formulas. So based on that formula, what does that means? You see here, limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a. In this form, if you are having the question, means we can write it as n into a power n minus 1. Clear? N into a power n minus 1. See here, we are having here n. Here for x also we are having power, for a also we are having power. So what alphabet we are having, that same alphabet you have to be right in the denominator. Only then we can apply that formula. Clear? So x power 5 by 8 minus a power 5 by 8, what we are going to do, we are dividing by x minus a. Clear? Okay, now the same x minus a we are multiplying into x minus a. Why? Means if this get cancelled, means the same question only we will get. Okay, now next we are next I am multiplying that x minus a divided by this term. Clear? Clear all of you? Clear why we are writing like this? Because in order to bring it that x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a equal to n into a power n minus 1. In order to bring it that formula, we are writing like this. We are multiplying and dividing by x minus a. Clear? Now, limit x tends to a. This value I am writing as such here. Okay, now if you see here, the power values only in the numerator, that only a formula. In formula, power only is no. If you see here, x power n minus a power n, the power value only is up divided by x minus a we are having. But if you see here, the power value is in denominator. So what we are going to do is we are going to bring this numerator and this is going to denominator. So how can we write now? How means 1 divided by, this will come up. 1 divided by, this limit is going inside, limit x tends to a, x2 by 3 minus a2 by 3 divided by x minus a. Clear? Can you able to understand? Okay, the power value should be in the denominator. So only then we can apply the formula. For that, what we are doing is we are doing the reciprocal. Clear? Reciprocal means what? This will go up and this will come down. But in the numerator part, you have to write 1 divided by limit x tends to a. This is going up and this is coming down. Clear? Now if you see here, x minus a, x minus a, x minus a, x minus a. So power, same power, 5 by 8, 5 by 8. So now we can directly apply that formula, isn't it? What is that formula? N into a power n minus 1. See here. Now in the place of n we are having 5 by a. In the place of a, what value we are having? A itself. So how can we writing? N into a power n minus 1. So in the place of n we are having 5 by a. In the n place we are having 5 by 8 minus 1. Clear? Next into 1 divided by, again this part is also in the same formula, x power 2 by 3 minus a power 2 by 3 divided by x minus a. Okay, see this also like this formula, it's coming no, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a. In this forms coming. So in the place of n what we are having? 2 by 3. So what you have to write? 2 by 3 a into a, 2 by 3 into a, 2 by 3 minus 1 you have to write. Here that only we have written here. See, into 1 divided by n value is what? 2 by 3. A power 2 by 3 minus 1. Students, power values you have to write only in the power. Don't write in the next to the a. Clear? Now 5 by 8 I have written into 3 by 2. How I have written means 1 divided by 2 by 3 is there. No, if this come to reciprocal means to the numerator part, if it comes, what it will become? 2 by 3 it will become into 3 by 2. So we have written 3 by 2. Okay. Next we are coming to this a value into a 5 by 8 minus 1. What value and what answer will you get here? 5 by 8 minus 1 means you have to do the cross multiplication. Isn't it? 5, 8 into 1 is 8 divided by 8. Clear? Here why we are writing like this? Here if you see, here no denominator means you have to consider the denominator as 1. Then you have to do the cross multiplication. 1 into 5 is 5, 8 into 1 is 8, divided by 1 8s are 8 is equal to 5 minus 8 is what? Minus 3 by 8. Clear? So, what I have written 5 by 8 minus 1 answer is what? Minus 3 by 8. So, a power, instead of this we are writing minus 3 by 8. Because if we simplify we are getting minus 3 by 8. Clear? Into. Okay, this 2 by 3 now it has become to 3 by 2. Remaining is what? Only in the denominator. 2 by 3 minus 1. So, similarly according to that 2 by 3 minus 1 we are having no denominator, so cross multiply. What? 2 minus 3 ones are 3 divided by 3. What? 2 minus 3 is what? Minus 1 divided by 3 is our answer. So here a power minus 1 by 3. Because 2 by 3 minus 1, if you simplify, what we are getting? Minus 1 by 3. Clear, students? So next step, here 5 3s are what? 15, 8 2s are what? 16. A power minus 3 by 8 into this into 1 divided by. So now the a is also coming to the numerator. In 8th standard exponents and power you are having one form chapter, isn't it? In that you are having one formula. What is that? Is a power minus m. How can we write this? 1 divided by a power m we can write. Clear? Similarly, if you are having in the denominator minus means, I will say no. Suppose in denominator, suppose if you are having 2 power minus 3 if you are having means, this how can we write to the numerator? How can we bring this to numerator? Means 2 minus 3 will become into positive 3. Clear? So similarly here 1 divided by a power minus 1 by 3 we are having. If this come to numerator means the minus 1 by 3 will become into positive. Clear? Clear now? Now 15, next step 15 divided by 16 we are writing as such into. If you see here also base a, here also base a. In the same exponents and powers in 8th standard you have read, no? In that we are having very important, the first exponent law is what? Formula is a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. What they were saying is, if the bases are same, okay, here also the base is a, here also the base is a. So if the bases are same, the power can be added. So here base is what? A power m into a power n is equal to, here both the base are same, so we can write a power m plus n we can write. So similarly here a power minus 3 by 8 into a power 1 by 3. So you have to write 1a and both the powers you have to add. So minus 3 by 8 plus 1 by 3. We are adding. The next step we are what we are doing? We are writing the cross multiplication. 3 3s are minus 9, 1 8s are 8 divided by 8 3s are 24. So 15 divided by 16, a power minus 8 minus 9 is what? Minus 1 divided by 24. Clear? Clear all of you this fifth subdivision. Next we will see the next sixth subdivision. This is the last subdivision in first question. See the question. Limit x tends to 0, sine square 3x divided by x square. This is our question. So first what we are going to do, if you substitute x tends to 0, what we will get? What we will get? We will get 0 divided by 0. So in order to what we are going to do is, see, limit x tends to 0, sine square 3x divided by x square. First step, here also we are having square, here also we are having square. That square we are going to write it into commonly. So limit x tends to 0, the square and the square we are writing into common. Whole square we are writing. Clear? Now, next step, if you notice here sine 3x we are having. Okay, we are in some formulas I have written, no, in limit, nearly how many formulas I have written? Some standard limits formulas I have written. In that I have written 7 formulas. In that second formula what I have written, limit x tends to 0, sine theta divided by theta is equal to 1 I have written. See, if here sine, here theta means the same value, the denominator also you have to have. So, if you notice in the question, sine 3x we are having. Okay, sine 3x we are having, but we are not having the same 3x in the denominator. So, to make the denominator 3x, we are multiplying and dividing by 3. Clear? Whenever you need any number or any term, you have to multiply and divide so that only it will get correct. Okay, so multiplying and dividing by 3. So the same thing, limit x tends to 0, sine 3x divided by and dividing 3x. Now into 3 and multiplying. Here we itself multiplying and dividing by 3. Why means here sine 3x we are having. So similarly the denominator also 3x we have to have according to the formula. Sine theta divided by the same theta only we are having. So sine 3x, here also we have to get same 3x. So we are not having, so we itself multiplying and dividing by 3. So sine 3x divided by dividing dividing we are 3, already we are having x into multiplying by 3, the whole square. Clear? The next step, limit x tends to 0, sine 3x divided by 3x the whole square. This whole square is for this as well as for this. So 3 into 3 the whole square. Clear? 3 the whole square, answer is what? 9. 9 is a constant. So bring before the limit that. See, in the next step we have written 9, limit x tends to 0, sine 3x by 3x the whole square. Now you see, according to the formula, limit x tends to 0, sine theta divided by theta value is what? Equal to 1. So, limit x tends to 0, sine, instead of theta what we are having? 3x divided by 3x, our value will be what? 1. Clear? So, sine 3x divided by 3x is equal to 1. That also I will write to the side. If you notice here, limit x tends to 0, sine 3x divided by 3x value is what? 1. Because here also theta, here also theta, here also 3x, here also 3x. Okay, so which is equal to 1. So 9 into this full value has become 1. 1 we are square, we are having 1 the whole square. So which is equal to 9 into 1 is what? 9. So again one more time I have written the question which is equal to 9. So now the sixth subdivision answer is what? 9. Clear? Clear all of you? Now these two things you have to write in the side. Okay, in rough column only you are going to write these two things. Next you are going to see your assignment. With that assignment we are completing the part 3 video. In part 3 video, these 5 problems you are going to do as assignment. See, I have written a hint in the side. According to that you are going to try. Limit x tends to 2, x square minus 4x plus 6 divided by x plus 2. Which means you are going to x tends to 2 means instead of x you are going to substitute 2 everywhere. Clear? Now the second question is limit x tends to 1, x cube minus 1 divided by x minus 1. See here, if you are 10, if x tends to 1 means what you will get? 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. So it will coming in what form? 0 divided by 0 form. In the first step itself, we should not get like that. So what we have to do? You have to think here x cube is there. So for 1 also you can write cube. So now here x cube minus 1 cube, what formula it will come? A cube minus b cube formula. So according to that formula, you expand and you can substitute the limit. You will get the value. Here, now if you see the third subdivision, limit x tends to 0, square root of 2 plus x minus root 2 divided by x. So if we are substituting x tends to 0 means if in the denominator we are getting 0. I told you in exercise problem, immediately in denominator if you are getting 0, it will become infinity. So you have to think what we did in the same model we have did in exercise 5.2. Which problem means we have did the in first question fourth subdivision we have did. So what we have to do in there also we have did conjugate of the numerator. So you conjugate of the numerator means square root of 2 plus x, instead of minus you are going to put plus root 2. So that the same number you are going to multiply and divide. For this problem you refer exercise 5.2 first question fourth subdivision you refer. Okay, the same model you are going to try this assignment. Now, fourth question is limit x tends to a x power 3 by 5 minus a power 3 by 5 divided by x power 1 by 5 minus a power 1 by 5. See here, this form. So the fourth question is in what form? In exercise 5.2, the same as like the fifth question model. See here, both the powers are same, x minus a we are having. So in the denominator, what should we have? X minus a. See the formula at the last I have written. Can you able to see? So in that formula, you have to bring it. So if you are go through in the part 5, fifth question. Okay, in part 3, first question, fifth subdivision, if you are go through in thoroughly means you can easily you can do this fourth subdivision. Clear? Now, the fifth question is the creative question. You are going to find the answer for that. Clear? You little bit, you will think you will get easily, you will get the answer. Students, you should not directly substitute h tends to 0 because if you are substituting 0 means what? Immediately you will get infinity. So, I told you the first step itself you should not get. You have to think and you have to solve. Here, these are the 5 questions for the part 3 assignment completed. Next, we are going to see the part 2, one creative problem I gave for that I am going to solve you the answer now. Part 2 assignment I gave you one creative problem, isn't it? For that problem, this is the solution. See, f of x is equal to square root of 1 plus x square minus square root of 1 minus x plus x square, isn't it? So, whether we have to check it is odd or even. So, we know according to odd means, even means what? F of minus x is equal to f of x. If you are getting, then it is even. F of minus x is equal to minus f of x you are getting, then it is odd. We all know. Okay, first step what we have to do? We have to do f of minus x is equal to square root of 1 plus minus x the whole square minus square root of 1 minus x. Wherever you are having x, there you have to put minus x, isn't it? Plus minus x the whole square, which is equal to square root of plus into minus is minus, minus x square, minus x into minus x is what? Minus x plus x square we will get. Similarly that side, minus into minus will become plus, minus x into minus x is plus x square we have got. Now if you see this term, first term in the question we are having in second term. Okay, second place we are having. This first, second in answer, the second part we are having in the first part. So, we are going to take minus commonly out and we are writing this term first and afterwards this term. Okay, now if you multiply minus into this term is minus we are getting. Minus into minus is plus term, this we are getting. So, now f of minus x, now if you see this is our f of x, isn't it? 1 plus x square minus square root of 1 minus x plus x square, this is our f of x. So, we can say f of minus x is equal to minus f of x we are getting. So, which means this is what function? F of x is an odd function. Students, how many of you have got this answer, same answer? Check your answer whether you got the same. Students, try to do the homework by the day itself. Write the classwork and homework note neatly with good presentation. I'll see you in the part 4 video.